Morning guys. It's wonky because I've got a dodgy arm. Let's straighten you up. Oh god. Okay, stay. Hopefully you're level. I am breaking everything at the moment. I had a nightmare when I was in...
Sorry, I didn't understand the question I heard.
I wasn't talking to you, Alexa. What is going on in my life? Anyway, it is Thursday, which means it's about a week and 4 days since I did my shouldering. I've been breaking a lot of stuff. Doing stuff one-handed is not easy. And my gimbal, which I do all like the smooth kind of floaty shots on, broke. Leon lost his camera. I had an ice pack split on my arm. So today I am going to go and see a specialist. It's probably way too early, but I wanted to book him in as soon as I could get him in, and that happens to be today. So he'll probably just go, okay, yeah, it's bandaged up fine, and yeah, it's still ruined, or whatever he might say. It actually feels like it's getting a little bit better already. Like it's itchy all the time, like maybe that's part of healing. But under this bandage, I've got quite a lot of blood blisters because obviously this has been pulling on my skin, which isn't quite so fun. It doesn't really hurt, but my girlfriend just pointed out to me yesterday. Anyway, on to the more important stuff. This is my new favourite. This is a very sophisticated teapot, for me anyway, and it's Rooibos tea. Rooibos, Rubius Hagrid. I don't know, but basically it's a South African tea, which is bloody lovely. It tastes a little bit earthy, but I haven't been taking it for this reason. I just googled why it was good, to be honest, to tell you guys. And apparently it has loads of like anti-inflammatory effects and stuff like that, which could help with my shoulder. That's not really why I'm having it, I'm just having it because I like it. Cheers. Let's get my little pinky up. Aha! Nailed it. Fuck, that's hot. Woo! Let's get some brekkie on the go. Rooibos. Rubius. Rooibos. Rooibos.
What this led to with regards to Troy, and what...
Okay, work this out for logic. Obviously, did my shoulder snowboarding. That same night, I got really drunk with my brother and my friends. You'll probably see it on my brother's vlog, we're all very drunk. And I got drunk and I ordered a new snowboard. Yes, I did. I ordered this bad boy because it's much more playful than my board. Because what I really need is to get more air on jumps, clearly. What a dick. Bloody hell. I go and put my socks on, have a shave, and my cast, if it will focus, gets absolutely covered in hair. I've now got to hoover myself before I go into the video. For f***'s sake! Not coming off! Watch out for Fanny, girl!
Are you recording?
Yeah. Ah! You nailed it! You're like my superhero, Rosanna. If you were a superhero, who would you be? No, obviously not one that likes the camera. Who would you be? No. Who would you be?
I'm not playing.
You would be Wonder Woman. Because she's, yeah, in her like really kind of nice unitard thing.
Can't I be a Care Bear?
You can't be a Care Bear because I can't have a relationship with a Care Bear, and if I did it would be a bit weird. You have to be Wonder Woman because she's fit. That or Princess Jasmine. Good morning everybody, you join me at one of my favourite times of the day, breakfast. Rump steak, 3 poached eggs, coffee, and then we're off to the box. Just gonna go and say hello to Stephen actually, because Stevie's here. Hello mate, I need to take you for a walk in a minute, don't I? You're like, yes dad, I need to get outside in the goddamn... Oh, this is such a good scratch. Get me in the nose, that's where I like it dad, oh yeah. Better take him for a walk then. Right, I'm at the box and I just wanted to have a quick chat with you guys because I feel like it's really important to let you know what's going on, I guess. First of all, if you're loving the vlogs, always give a massive thumbs up, comment below, share as you always do. That means the world to us. It helps us, it helps the video get seen, which is amazing. So thank you for that. And second of all, obviously Project Batman has started. I'm absolutely loving my training, as you can tell. We're now about to go and do a workout. But I am at a point right now where I think you hit
a few times, whatever the journey may be, whether you're doing fat loss, whether you're trying to build a load of muscle, whether you're trying to get stronger, whether you're trying to get fitter, faster, those points where you're just like, oh, this is really hard, am I doing the right thing, am I trusting it enough? And the last couple of days I've had a real head battle, which is like that first initial spike where you're like, I'm doing more activity, so therefore I need to bring my calories up. And I've had like 3 or 4 days where I'm like, am I doing this right? I'm constantly picking at myself. I'm like, I feel really, really chubby. I feel really fluffy and really like, where are my abs gone? Where's all my definition gone? I'm just like feeling really grotty and tired and a bit like, ugh. But I woke up this morning and everything kind of went where it kind of needed to. First thing in the morning, minus the coffee, that kind of stuff. My metabolism's kind of suddenly gone, oh, okay, let's crack on then. Let's do some work. So I feel a little bit better today. But I think it's just a real nice point to have early in the vlog. Just remember, you've got to trust the process. You know, just so you know, everybody has these head battles, but it's all good. Feeling awesome, and let's go and move some steel. So one quick point on footwear. You may have noticed, if you watch quite closely, that I have recently gone back to my Metcons TLM, the Lean Machines logo on. Love them. I was using the Nano 7s, which I absolutely love, but for a lot of the running around, the conditioning stuff, for me personally, I found them quite narrow, so they hugged the foot a little bit too much, and when I was doing lots of jumping and all that kind of stuff, I found that the blood circulation was getting a little bit cut off. Maybe I got the wrong size, so I've gone back to these because these are a little bit more of an all-rounder for my kind of style of foot, and I'll be using the Nanos for the things like rope climbs and the gymnastics-based stuff. So yeah, just a little insight on that. This is gonna hurt a lot. Wow, that's got today off to a hell of a pace. That's why I love it. That's why I love it. I am shattered. Now I gotta go meet JC. Dun dun dun.
Let's go have a checkup. So I'm here. I'm gonna have an MRI next week. And look, it's taken all the skin off my arm. Give me a nice wax, good bit of bruising. So they're gonna try and get me in for an MRI. And just to see whether it's worth having an operation or whether just to let and see how well it heals and then decide whether to have the op afterwards. Because I can let it heal, do my rehab, and then decide to have an op if I don't like how far away the bone is. So here's the Dilio team. I've just been seeing Tim Shepherd, or just been to see, proper English John, Tim Shepherd at the Global Clinic. Basically, we took all my strapping off, which took all my skin off. I could see it been bleeding underneath. Obviously the strapping was real sticky and it just cut on my skin. So we put some dressings on there and really covered it up. Basically the deal is, I've got 6 weeks in this sling. He said it's on the borderline of how it will look. He said what you can do is have your MRI on Monday, see how the healing's going and how far away it is, and you could then see a shoulder specialist and he will give you a more definitive answer on whether he thinks you should have an op or not. And I just said, you know what, I don't want to mess around. Each one of them's like 150 quid each. It's going to cost me like 300 quid. And I was like, yeah, all right, let's just do it. I mean, at the end of the day, I can't take money with me when I'm gone. I'll have a bloody lovely funeral if I did. So I just like, yeah, let's do it. So I'll go and have an MRI on Monday. Then I'll see the shoulder specialist whenever I can, and he'll give me a little bit more insight. But I'm pretty happy with how close it is at the moment. Obviously, there's a lot of swelling there. It's all bruised up, so it's hard to get a real kind of definitive answer, but I'm not really bothered about having a little high collarbone too much. I don't really give a shit. Chicks dig scars and all that kind of stuff. I'm still very high in spirits, and I'm gonna go get my girlfriend to pick me up now, bless her cotton, she's been amazing. Leon, and he doesn't know this yet, we're gonna go for a coffee, we'll have a catch up and we'll do some work. Morning team, so I'm just made a brew. Last night we finished in Cafe Nero with you guys. It's now the next morning, as you can see by the sunlight. Rose and I last night, we went back to my sister's house. We hung out with Jojo the cat, who I haven't seen for ages, and we watched Doctor Strange again. I love it. That was the first time she's seen it, and she loves it as well. And it's all linking into Infinity Wars, and it's gonna be epic, especially if you're a bit of a nerd for comics like me. So the reason I'm at my mum's, I think I've mentioned this before, but not in depth, I've just in passing. 6 weeks ago, my stepdad, or my dad to me, passed away. And I'm sorry I didn't really mention it on here, but I didn't want to open myself up to any comments or questions that I didn't particularly want to answer at that point, is the honest truth. And that's probably going to be my bit of advice for this video. If it's stuff that you're thinking about doing in your life, but they don't really give you any benefits whatsoever, and there is a good potential of you being upset or unhappy by it, then question yourself, why are you doing it? It's different going into a workout and like, yeah, right, so the downside is I'm going to feel tired, I'm going to ache, I'm going to feel rubbish, but the positives are I'm going to look better, I'm going to feel more awesome, I'm going to be stronger, I'm going to be fitter. There is kind of direct positives from that as a correlation. So just question yourself before you do stuff. There's nothing wrong with saying, do you know what, no, I don't want to do that. And if it's to your mates, they'll often understand. So today, me and Leon are going to do some work, we're going to hang out. I want to get my strapping changed on this because there's quite a bit of play in the collarbone at the moment, and the last strapping was better, although it did rip all my skin off. But nothing that a cup of tea will sort out or won't sort out. I was going to say that my mum always said that, but she didn't. My mum always said, have a poo. Honestly, like, headache, go and have a poo, you'll feel much better. Oh, cut my finger, go and have a poo, you'll feel much better. I don't know where she got that from. I love my mum, she's incredible. That is just crazy. Oh, one other thing, stay there. Da, da, da. So if you follow us on Instagram stories, you'd have seen that Leon and I for the last year, we're doing the body type nutrition certification. So for the last year, it's kind of every Sunday there was, every Monday there was a kind of call in and there was kind of work to do. And basically it's all just get higher qualification in nutrition. I previously had the sports nutrition specialist and I let it run out. I completely forgot about it, to be honest. So we had to do a new one, and I cannot recommend this enough. Body Type Nutrition Academy, we did a practical academy. For a year, you go for all your nutrition. And to be honest, it goes very in depth. Like there's nothing that you, unless you're going into science or you're going to do like a master's, in which case you'd be at uni anyway, there is nothing that it's not going to be covered in there. It really does go quite in depth into everything. For example, it will go into the healing processes of your body, since I'm injured now. It will go into mast cells releasing histamines and chemicals like that. So it will go really simple, and the stuff that you need, and obviously the foundations, and it will build on there and give you reason for why things work and how you can make it applicable to yourself, and if you're a trainer, to your clients. I can't recommend it enough. Honestly, it was absolutely brilliant. I'll put a link in the description box if you want to find that out. Leon's now having a workout. Depending on how long this vlog is, I might flick a little bit up of him. If not, we will see you in the next one. Oh, this week's album, I like to throw in some stuff that I like at the moment, is Chance the Rapper. It's called Something Color. It's by Chance the Rapper. It's a really cool album. Check it out. It reminds me of early day Kanye West. It's good. See you guys.